Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Westbridge Hills, presented by Big Sky Farms. We are today going to be getting the cows for the dairy. We actually had some of them delivered yesterday, or last month, if you will, in the game. And so today we are going to get the rest of them moved over there. We have our nice Ford here that we have to run up to the shop and pick up our new fifth wheel trailer, cattle trailer that will help us deliver these cows to our sheds. Like I said, we had the bulk of them delivered yesterday, last month, whatever you want to call it. And so today the final 300 are ready. They are up at the animal dealer. We just have to get them over to the animal dealer, or to the barns, excuse me. So we are going to get started doing that. We have our small truck here, and we're going to go get this trailer. We're going to see what it looks like, and one of these days we're actually going to get the county out here to look at this roadway, because it is terrible, the road up from the farm to the dealer here. So anyway, I digress. We will not worry about that this episode. So here we are at the dealer, and we're going to go ahead and hook up to our and this looks to be a little closer, and there we are. Fold up that tailgate so we don't wreck it. Alright, so now that we've got that, we can jump back in cab here where it's a little quieter for you guys, and you can sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride up to the animal dealer. And I will see you when we get there. Okay, as we're coming back to the animal dealer here, we'll just skip these guys here and go to the pickup line. As you can see here, we have our pickup and trailer that we're going to be using, and we have our Dirty Peterbilt here. We're going to get him fired up. And then we have one of the neighbors helping us out with their old Kenworth T80. And let's see, what else did we have going here? So we're going to work on getting this guy loaded. So we want the 18-month-old animals, and we do want 48 of them. That is how many fit in the trailer. So we're going to go ahead and get those. Alright, we did increase our loan amount. I wasn't sure exactly how much it was going to be for these animals, so we are I increased it to just over $1 million, just to make sure we would have enough. Made an agreement with the banker that whatever we don't use to get these cows and transport fees and all of that, we can go back and pay down a little bit on our loan. So we got a load of these guys headed over to the barn, and we are going to go make sure he gets on his way. Good, excellent. We're going to jump over into Kenworth, get him loaded up, and get him on his way as well. And then we have one last truck that's going to help us haul. Another neighbor agreed to help us out today, and so we're going to get... I have to be in the trigger? There we go. I had to be in the trigger. Alright, so here's another set. These guys are going to be able to hit the ground running and start producing some milk right away. So let's get this guy rolling over there to barn number 1 as well. There he goes. Now, check on our guy here. We are also got our pickup. Here we go. Our last neighbor that's going to help us out here in the start that over because it's easy for you to say. W990 by Jonathan Dubois, Northwest Mods and Edits. Can't say enough about this truck. The detail in it is simply amazing. So we are going to use that. Another neighbor picked this up and kindly let us use it to haul some of our cows. So we are going to take another quick trip over to the animal dealer, get him loaded up. By that time, the Peterbilt, our Peterbilt, should be at the barn and we can get them unloaded. And we're going to let everybody take, I believe it's going to be 2 loads, and then there will be a few left over for the pickup to take. So yeah, we will get that taken care of. And go from there. The smoothness of which this truck is in game is just unbelievable. So we are going to take it easy here, make sure we don't hit anything with the neighbor's truck, because that would be bad news. We did inquire with our truck dealer about the potential of us getting one of these, and he, well, rudely but aptly laughed and said these needed to be on order quite a while ago. So we will not see one on Westbridge Hills anytime soon. So we are going to get our 48 going here. So we're going to jump back and be ready to go. I think we are going to, yeah, our first driver is there. So what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can get some animals in here. And doing 18-month-olds. And he is only going to take 12. And the pickup will just make 1 run. And we're going to get him on his way as well. And then we are going to enjoy the neighbor's Kenworth. And we'll take you through a little drive in the country here. Alright. We will just follow the pickup over there. We've got a little bit of an auto drive route set up to get us back to the barns. Takes us through a little bit of drive of Westbridge Hills here, so we can appreciate the past from whence we have come with regards to Farm Sim. Like I said at the beginning of this series, this was one of the first maps I spent a significant time on in FS13, and this map will always hold a special place in my memories and in my heart for this game. So we are going to just take a little cruise through the countryside and enjoy this, and we will catch you guys when we get down there.
But I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before I knew. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I miss. Screw let you in. I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing that we're all screwed when we play our roles, ending all the problems. I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing that we're all screwed when we play our roles, ending all the problems. I wish I knew.
Coming back into the depths of the farm there, as you saw, we had to pass the old Ford. She just wasn't handling that hill really well, so but here we are, and let's get these guys unloaded. And I think perfect. So we're gonna do our Kenworth friend first here. He is in just a little bit better position. So we get the engine started. And we'll get him backed around here. And unloading here just a little bit. Perhaps we can get him backed around. There we go. Having problems with our camera today. So we're gonna see. I was looking before I recorded this while I was setting up, and this is not a very big trigger for these animals. So, right there into the door we go. And let's select, we want to go up to these 48. We're going to move them into the barn. So we've got about a third of them in there. And we are now going to totally tab out of the game, which I did not mean to do. We'll get him out of here. And we'll get our semi in here. Excuse me, the neighbor's semi. This one is not going to be quite as pretty as the first one, but that's alright. Still get them there. Alright, let's get these guys out of here. Awesome. And just in time as the Ford shows up. So we are going to pull the Kenworth up out of the way here. And actually we are going to send him on his way back to the animal dealer as well. And we're going to stick around here and get our get these 12 unloaded and get our trucks out of the way. Sounds like the Kenworth made it back to the animal dealer. We're going to take this rig back over here because we're going to hang out here and start getting some feed mixed for our animals and get a little bit of straw blown in there as well. So that is what we're going to attempt to do here. And I think we were trying out the we did try the straw blower earlier off camera, so there might be a little bit of straw in there already. So we're going to go right there. And we'll get these guys loaded out of there. Excellent. So we've got 204 in there. 2 more loads of 48 will give us our 96 total. So we won't need our truck again. So let's get this guy parked up out of the way here. Zoom in just a little bit here. We'll get him kind of parked here out of the way. And get him shut off. And I will show you guys the other addition to our farm. Is the big manure pack. Big manure tank and manure pump, I guess you'd call it. So did a little bit of landscaping here and got that taken care of. The only thing I'm concerned about is that it says we have a bunch of slurry in this tank. However, this tank still remains empty. So I will have to do a little bit of investigating into that, find out what's going on there. But we can take a spin through our barn here. And there are the girls. So now that we got a few in here, I definitely want to get some food in and some straw as well. So we're going to take just a bit from playing cowboy and we are going to get, we'll start with getting some straw in there. Got our Vermeer straw blower here. 2 bales loaded up already. This will probably be the main job for our 5/16 plant. It's going to be blowing straw, keeping straw in these barns. So we'll see. There we go. And we can just blow some straw in here. And we'll put 2 bales in. We'll put a bale down this side, and then we will turn around, throw the other bale in, and distribute it going the other way. Right. Other bale pops right in there, so let's spin around, see if we can get some on the other side. Alright, come in here. It's set for our cruise speed. And should duck below the door so we don't hit our heads on the door. And get this bale spread in there nice. Excellent. Looking good. Crooked Creek Modding did the barns for this series, and they are available on their itch.io page, and they are perfect, perfect, perfect. They did a great job on these. The detail is awesome. Fans are great. They look like real life freestall barns. So kudos to those guys for doing a great job on those. And that will give us a bale spread out on each side. We will obviously do a little bit more, but for right now, today's efforts, that is what we're going to do. Now that we've got them some bedding, let's get them some food. So I did a little bit of testing here off camera, trying to get some numbers figured out, things like that. And one thing I have forgot to do is to put in a mineral, get any mineral for our cows. So we will have to take a slight pause quickly here. So now that we have that done, let's go ahead and get this set up here. So we're going to change our display down there, Unit Convert Thundar Modding, another fabulous mod. And we are going to put start with 500 pounds of hay into our mixer. And did we start the mixer? I don't know if we did or not. We did not. So we'll fire that up, get it mixing. And excellent. Now we will come over here and, ooh, careful. I want to approach those a little bit more square. And this will probably be the most tedious part for you guys here while I do loader work, so I will apologize in advance for this. Just trying to get just the right angle on this stuff without upsetting the whole stack. Could be somewhat interesting. So we will see. Looks like we'll be able to grab that guy there. We'll back out our view just a little bit. And we do have autosave on. But I have been trouble-free on most of my games here for quite a while, so that could potentially go away. However, let's get... Oh, nope, oh! Dropped the bale on the ground. That is tough. We'll see if we can pick it up, otherwise lucky we're not rolling ourselves here with the bucket that high in the air. Alright. Let's see if we can pick it up carefully and throw it in. I want to turn around. A little bit different angle on this for us. There we go. Is that gonna... Oh yeah, slide right there into the bucket. Back up here just a little bit. And now we're gonna carefully drive ahead. There we go. And we can go up. Throw that one in, and we'll actually watch as it gets ground up into the tank. Okay, so that should be pretty good for our hay portion of this. And so we'll put this guy away here. I'll explain this goofy hay pile here in a bit. So when I used the hay buster to grind up a couple of bales, because I wasn't sure what our ratios were going to look like, I set it to grinding up a bale, and the first one went great. Everything stayed in the bay nice. And I fired up the second one and left to do a little something else in preparation for this, and it clipped through the walls. So unfortunately that is a hazard, and we will just have to clean it up and blame the brothers, so to speak. So this will be the trickiest part of getting this loaded, is stopping our mineral feed at just the right spot. That may be just a skosh heavy, but we hope not. So now we're going to call up our F1 menu. We're going to go over here. We're horribly over on our mix. We'll see what our silage can do here, if that can bring us back into the correct percentages. It's going to drop down our mineral feed. There we go. And we're going to be just a skosh heavy on the silage, light on the hay, and we have a great mix for our cows. So it takes every bit of 200 horses to work this wagon. As you can see, we can get about 10-12 miles an hour while those internal parts are mixing up and creating a delicious cow chow for us. So we are going to slide into the barn here. Whoops, did not mean to whack your guys' head yet again. And we're going to see if we can get some feed unloaded here. Should be having a trigger pop up. There it is. And so we're just going to dump some feed out on the ground here. You can see on the very edges it is building up right there in front of the manger. So that is what we like to see. And that is load number 1. So let's go ahead. We're going to stop in here a minute. We'll take a look at our animal menu and see where everybody is at. So you can see these two are up where they need to be. They're 19 months. They got some slurry produced. They got some milk produced already. And these guys are falling a little bit behind, but they're also a month younger. So we'll be okay with that. But we've got some straw going. We've got some food going. And we are just cooking along here on the Westbridge Dairy. So we are going to leave this parked for now, because we'll want to mix up another load soon. And I want to get those other 2 loads so we have all of the cows here. Okay, as we come back with a full load of TMR here, our last two semis are here. So we're going to go ahead and get the, let's see, we'll go over here. We'll get the cows unloaded. Total for the dairy to 900. And we're going to increase our speed through here. And I think we could almost do 5 miles an hour through here to get this unloaded. Alright guys, that is where we were going to end this week's episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will be back next time where we will finish up with a bunch of straw, get these barns full up, and then bring us well into December. And then hopefully December and January we can do some crop selling. So thank you so much for joining us. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you next time. Stock trailer here, our fifth wheel stock trailer. And we're going to totally miss, swing and a miss, strike one. Oh, nope, oh. Dropped the bale on the ground. That is tough. We'll see if we can pick it up, otherwise